Hey family. I know I'm looking crazy. I just got off my bus and it's a little warm out, so excuse the way I'm looking. But a little story time. So I have three children, and so my two oldest boys, they graduated, and my daughter, she's about to graduate. My middle son wants to go off to Florida to go to school, and then my daughter wants to go to Atlanta to go to school. And me as their mother, let me know if you felt this way. And I feel bad, so I just called my son and had a conversation with him. But I want to be with them all the time. If that sounds crazy, hopefully it don't sound crazy. But I want to be with them, basically in the state with them, or the same city with them. So I be able to see them and talk to them, and fuss at them, and all other stuff. But I don't want to be in two different states. We're actually in Michigan, and if they go to the schools here in Michigan, then it will be free tuition. But if they go to Florida and in Atlanta, they have to pay part of their tuition. I've been talking about that, and I've been trying to convince them to stay here in Michigan, which I don't want to stay in Michigan, but I've been trying to convince them to stay so they can get the free tuition and then, go on from there. But I just got off work, and I'm just sitting up here thinking, like, wait a minute. If I convince them to stay, then I'm convincing them to not fulfill their dreams. I can't do that. Much as I want them to be next to me, I know that me as their mother, I'll be wrong if I move in that way, because I look at it like it's being selfish on my part, only basically thinking about me. I got to think about their dreams and aspirations, and whatever they want to do in life, I want them to achieve it. In order for me to allow them to achieve it, I gotta let them, create their own avenues. You know what I'm saying, and allow God to be able to guide them in the direction that He see fit versus the way I see fit. So I just called my son today, and I told him, baby, take that ride. If you want to go to Florida and do what you got to do, don't let nothing or no one hold you back. You go and fulfill your dreams. And now that I had a conversation with him, I just feel good that I just took myself out the equation and made him feel comfortable about doing what he needed to do. Let me know, drop it down in the comments of how you feel about this. Deuces.